Hey everybody, welcome back to the Humble Horologist. This is Anthony, and we're going to be doing something a little bit different today. So what are we going to be doing that's a little different today? Well, we're going to be looking at eBay. eBay? Yes, eBay. Why? Well, I've run into a couple of people recently who did not know that you could buy watches from eBay. And I've also talked to people in the past that said that's not a good place to be looking for watches. Well, it really all comes down to whether or not you know what you're looking for, and you know how much you're willing to pay in advance. The last thing you want to do is to find a watch that you like on eBay and get into a bidding war over it and pay way more than what it's worth just so that you can win the watch. But what I've done is I've found 5 watches out of thousands that would be fun to look at and see what they're going for now initially, and then come back later in a future episode and see how much they actually sold for. And if you're watching this video soon enough, you might actually be able to bid on some of these and win. By the way, Father's Day was just last Sunday, and my favorite people call me Dad. If you are a dad, great. Be a great dad. The world needs more of them. Okay, so these are the 5 watches that I have in my saved and watching list. And that is, first off, we have a Breitling Super Ocean in 44 millimeter. We have a Unimatic Modelo Uno U1 Classic. We have an Orient Star Epson Classic Sky Blue. And we have a Rodina R005 R005 stainless steel 38 millimeter case. And we have a 1950s Movado Tiffany & Company automatic. All right, let's start at the bottom where we are now and look at what I've got saved. We have the 1950s Movado Tiffany. This is what you typically see if you're unfamiliar with eBay, and I'm showing you my screen on my laptop. Is however people want to list this watch, they try to get everything they can that's important in the title. So we're going to click on this and take it to the actual watch and see what we're looking at here. So this is a Movado. Of course, Movado's been around a while. It's not just the ones that you see today that have nothing on the dials. Movado has been around a while, and in this case, this is an old one, supposedly from the 50s, and looks like a really nice, classic vintage watch. But what makes it, I think, more interesting is that it is something that was sold at Tiffany's, because that's why you see the Tiffany Company and Company on the bottom. Here's another example of it. Here's the case back. So it's a screw down case back. Sub C, I see right here. That's interesting. Sub C, I guess that means it was meant to go under the water, I guess. And looks like a 28 jewel movement. Here's a side view. Here's inside the case back. Movado Factories, Switzerland. And it shows where it was probably serviced at some point. And here's the movement. Movado Factories. It says 17 jewels, so I don't know why I had 28 jewels on the case back. Maybe it is a different case back. But here is the movement, and it looks like it could probably use some servicing. That's what you get when you get something used. There's another view of it. And back to looking at it to begin with. Oh, here's another one. Okay. So how much is it going for? Right now the bid is $64.05, and it ends in 6 days and 2 hours on Sunday at 10:32 p.m. So what do you think about that? It's a 35 millimeter case. It runs. See if there's any more details about it. 14 karat solid gold. Okay, that's the case material. Stainless steel case back, 14 karat solid gold. Fully working. And they offer a 30-day return. So there's your first one. This is a Rodina R005. And right now the bid is $9.99. And the seller, which is another thing to look for, has 100% positive feedback and has sold 14,447 items. So it's like he's been around a while. Somebody you could trust. So what is this watch? Well, let's take a look at it. Rodina is a brand that when I looked at this watch, I found out that it is a subsidiary of Seagull. And so the movement inside will be a Seagull movement, I believe. And it is essentially an early 1990s, I think, homage to a Bauhaus, watch. It is, as a matter of fact, this one is, as the seller in the description, he says that he believes it is a Seagull ST1720 dual automatic movement, and people are calling it a Nomos Tagente homage, which is an expensive watch. Doesn't think that the mesh bracelet is original, but it is a dress watch, 38 millimeter stainless steel case. They're supposedly really well made, and for what they are, a minimalist watch. And this one doesn't look bad. So it comes with a mesh bracelet. Looks like a clean dial. It says China made on the bottom. And Rodina and automatic had blue hands and a small second. So personally, I'm going to wait and bid on this myself. And as you see, it ends in 6 days and 2 hours. That's on Sunday at 9:49 p.m. So no scratches to the crystal. Case has some very fine scratches and smudges, but I mean, it is what it is. How much do you think it would be worth? Not a whole lot. I'm going to limit myself to $30. That's my limit. So that's what I know going into it right now, $30. If I can't get it for that, then I'll let somebody else have it. But I think that it looks like a nice little addition to a collection. All right, now let's move on up to the next watch. And here we have one that has 5 days and 22 hours left. And we see that the current bid is $24.50, and it has free shipping. Now, 38 people are watching this, so there's more than one person that's interested. And so Orient Star is a good watch. Their Star models are very well made, very nice watches. This is an open heart with a reserve, power reserve indicator, and a pretty blue dial. Looks like a blue leather band. Doesn't look like it has any scratches on the crystal. The case looks pretty nice from the pictures. And they're taking some nice pictures up close. That's always a good deal. It looks like it has a blue crown. That's pretty. And it's always better when you see one that takes a lot of pictures so that you can see exactly what you're getting. And from what I can see, this would be a very, very nice watch. Wow, it even has the plastic on the strap still. Looks like it's not even been worn. And there's the case back. Still has a sticker on the back and has the signed rotor. And of course, Orient, their movements are in-house, and it's a great watch, and there's no reserve on this. This watch normally goes for several $100s. So if you can get this one for a couple hundred, you're doing great. But right now, the bid is at $24.50. So just watch that. 14 people have already bid on it, and see how that goes. And next, we're almost there. We're going to be looking at the Unimatic Modelo Uno U1 Classic. Right now, it has two bids, and the bid is $152.50. 37 people are watching, and it's got 5 days and 17 hours left. So Sunday at 12:49. Now these are really cool watches. So it looks like it comes possibly a full kit. Who knows? At least it's got the case. It's got papers. Yep. Warranty cards. Sticker on the back. Doesn't look like there's any scratches. Clean looking watch. I really like it. And then we're going to our last one, which is a Breitling Super Ocean. So this is A17367, and this is a pretty nice looking watch. 1,000 meters of water resistance, Swiss made. It has the eBay authenticity guarantee, so that is good. There's a lume shot. There it is in the case. There's the case back. It looks like it's just had some regular wear, not a huge amount. And here's all the certificate. Got all the paperwork with it. Looks pretty good. And what's it going for again? Right now, $315. What do you think it would end up going for by the time it's sold? But it ends in 4 days and 16 hours as of this filming. So Saturday at 12:45 p.m. is when it will be over. Check out and see what these go for in other places, and see if you're within range for the cost. And just keep an eye out on it. It ends in a little over 4 days. 34 people have bid on it already, so there's people who want it. And it's been viewed 120 times in the last 24 hours as of this recording. So tell me what you thought. Tell me what you are thinking. Some of you would probably laugh at what you've seen, and you're thinking I'm crazy for even considering any of these watches at all. But hey, you know, you find all kinds of stuff on the internet. Some of it's pretty cool because it's different. But let me know what you think, and let me know if you bid on any of these watches. And stay tuned for an upcoming video, and we'll look at how much they actually went for. And let me know if you actually bid on one and got it. That would be awesome. Until next time, remember, watches are replaceable, but time is not. Cherish every moment.